Good morning, my friends. Happy Wednesday. I hope that you are all well. Today is the 15th. Sorry, y'all. I'm still trying to get it together and clear the brain fog. I definitely could have used an extra hour this morning for cheesy. But you know how we do. We get up, we get the family where they need to go, and we go hit the gym. So that is the plan. So today's energy is going to be a day of not necessarily trying to pour yourself into projects, but more pouring yourself into your spiritual pursuits. Really trying to work on figuring out where it is that you're going. There's a rare sextile between Uranus and I believe it's Jupiter, if I am correct. Astrology isn't really my thing, but this is going to be a really great week for working on your manifestation work, for working on connecting to your spiritual path, whatever you perceive that to be. Taking time to intentionally be a little bit slower. Don't start the day by staring at your cell phone. Instead, start by sitting on the porch with your coffee, being very intentional about not having any electronics. Starting your day by taking in the sunshine before you head out for the day. So, little things like that. Taking a walk during lunch. Don't worry about who's been texting you or calling you all day. You can just let it be. Let everything be and just really lean into that liminal space of spirituality, of relaxing, of getting to know ourselves at the core. Yesterday was the new moon. It was really a great time for killing off old versions of ourselves and leaning into who we are now. Even if you just lit a candle, set some intentions, it wasn't all about the big woohoo ritual. Thank goodness, because I was exhausted yesterday. Definitely overdid it for sure. Okay, without further ado, today's medicine is coming to you courtesy of the Crow Tarot. I just knew its energies had to be the one for today. As soon as I woke up, I was like, oh, I know what deck I gotta use today. So, whoa. Alright, guys. Well, we're gonna go with the ones that hit face up. Half my deck just went all across the room. That was crazy, but we do have 3 that are specifically face up, so those are the ones that we will go with. We are starting with the 2 of Wands, creating a beautiful safe space, having communication. This is all about talking to your spouse, talking to your partner, or even your bestie or your work bestie. Okay, this is all about making today's energies work in your favor. Wands is all about taking the time to make the action happen, okay? And together you guys are a super gem. You guys really, you can't create any wrong together, okay? Not that there isn't bickering or arguments about, well, no, I think my way, my strategy is better, or whatever the case may be. But this is saying when you guys come together, even when you don't agree, communicate, because you're always going to be able to create this beautiful diamond that's sitting on the top, okay? You might not always agree on which approach to take. That is okay. Everybody's different. Everybody is unique. Everybody has their own way of doing things. And that's one of the things we need to learn to honor in one another. We take so much time to rip others down, and how does that make you any better if you're ripping somebody else down? Especially when they're not present, guys. I can't tell you who. Alright, no, that's a story for another day. It's a story for another day, guys. Alright, but even when we don't get along, even when we can't really understand somebody's approach, it doesn't mean we can't continue to work with them to create magic. And we have the Chariot. That's a really awesome one. This is really fast moving energy. Once we take the time to come together and create the project, it's genuinely like we can do no wrong, because the energy is going to go flying, okay? It's going to take off. This project that you guys are planning, the thing at work that you guys are putting together, the proposal for the boss, it's going to be amazing, and people are going to be really, really impressed. They're going to see how well you guys work together and how easily the energy flows. Allow the wind to take you today. Allow it to give you freedom to go. Okay? And then we have the Nine of Wands. This is all about building for our future. Okay? Taking the time to use the energy of working with this person to help us be able to get here in the Nine of Wands. Of building the thing that we want. Of not worrying about what others are doing. Taking the time to connect to Mother Earth, taking the time to really focusing in on what it is we are looking to achieve for our future. Okay, kind of like I was saying with yesterday's new moon energy, it was a time of self-reflection. It wasn't a time to be really super manifesting by any means. That's not really what new moons are meant for. They're kind of meant for, all right, I didn't achieve this goal. There's obviously a reason I didn't achieve this goal. Either I wasn't putting my list together properly, or it wasn't meant for me. I need to let this version of what I thought my expectations were to die, so I can continue to move on, and I can continue to grow, and I can continue to develop. But doing so with this person right here, because this person is going to be your key person. Whether this is your bestie, whether it's a sibling, whether it's a coworker, whether it's your physical partner in life, this person is going to be really, really pivotal. You don't always have to get along to make the things happen, but they are going to be absolutely pivotal in helping you feel better about securing your own future, about doing the things that you want to do. So being open to that kind of pairing of that energy so that you can fly along in the chariot. I hope that that message makes sense. And until next time, my friends, so much love. Namaste. Stay safe and stay positive.